Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Dawn Gaming versus IG. IG got away with game number 1, but game 2 draft is underway. There's been already a few
Dire team pick.
bans. Screen. The 2 picks now.
Yeah, so there's a SF first phase ban, which is perhaps a little strange, at least to me. But I think what's a little more surprising is that you have first pick, you don't pick Treant.
I was going to say trees in the pool.
Yeah, so this hero's in the pool that is winning like nearly every game.
Yeah.
You don't pick it, and you pick a hero that is not good against this hero that you left in the game.
And they get both. So like the scenario that we're mentioning here, for Dawn at least, it's if you pick Tree, then IG will probably just go Doom Rubik, right? And if you pick Doom, IG would happily pick Rubik or Tree, but like you wouldn't expect them maybe to pick both. So the second
remaining.
pick, you'd normally lock in, let's say like off +1. Like you don't normally see the double
5
support.
seconds
It's very
remaining.
telling. The fact that IG go for it, it's like, why not? There's just such a broken support duo anyway. They're so independently good. And now Dawn has this Doom. They need to respect the fact that IG can easily go with this dual core style of play against it. Some Morphing +1, this OP, like we have double scaling, so your Doom will never be powerful. We saw that previously in the Chinese series, and I think easily what IG can do with double defensive.
I think like there's two ways that you want to help the Doom now, because as we said, there's counterplay already. You need IA as a second hero that can jump in within the game to like help him. So it's not like Rubik being like, I'll pre-lift you every time because it's only you. But instead they go with silence. So it's like a different route. Similar to last game, you go in, I will global and help you out that way. I don't know if it's as good, but it's it's a good answer. Worked out for them last time. And Dawn, for once, I would say they actually looked pretty damn good. Like they could have won that last game.
5 seconds remaining.
Though I would really like it if they meet with Doom and Reds to, when he initiates and someone dooms them, have people, because I think this is a big way that Doom has past games. He'll go in and doom someone, that person will take away because the rest of the team can't. So having heroes like that either like things, have a mobility, that would be nice. Control. You have a silence pair with another.
Like Doom and Silencers, I mean, even both of them, they love to have heroes with them that when you pop these spells, complete the fight. It's not like you doom someone, you're like, oh, we're fine if this guy walks away. You want to use other people that like use the fact that the enemies are silenced or doomed to like keep going in and slap them.
And you doom people who are important. You want to be able to slap the important people. So for Dawn at least, they probably ban out a Sentinel. I feel like
10 seconds remaining.
I mean, for IG, it's like too good. It's like it plays itself out in regards to the draft. The question is Dawn going to respect that? I think I like the Legion ban, honestly, in regards to the fact that Legion, you would never be able to push out a lane, Silencer can't threaten. You'd always just take that tier 1 quite easily. Minute 10, you will buy BKB, and you'll be able to spell yourself, +1 in the globe. That's pretty powerful. I think the fact they haven't thought about Centaur a little bit, I think they have to kind of, I guess, pick their poison here. They're scared about the overwhelming offlanes, hence why they picked 3 very potent offlanes that just occupy your jungle and that side of the map. But
they can just pick it right here. Pick and then grab monkey. Other really carries. So they're just set up perfectly there.
Yeah, like it's a good call. They also support, right? So they need to open the phase core 2. So just makes perfect sense. I don't think he cares too much about science in the lane. High base HP region. You have Stampede later. So for now, IG have a very good flow. They also have the 2 counter picks later. They feel pretty good right now.
I guess for Dawn as well, like they could potentially do some Slark +1 starter draft here. Try and go for lane. I guess the only concern there is IG can just go Bloodseeker at the end of this closing phase, and then I think the whole matchup of Bloodseeker Slark is always kind of funny because technically a counter, but I think some Slark players can actually play into it quite well if you have momentum and lead, like someone had in the previous game. But yeah, a difficult position in draft, I feel like, for Dawn now.
I mean, I think with the shard as well that Slark has, I think it makes the matchup a bit easier against the Bloodseeker. Maybe there's something like... So the Slark Centaur match is a bit strange also because there's a Rubik. I feel like that could go in Centaur's favor. Maybe something like... I know people really hate this hero, but I think Troll Warlord is a hero that can work. He's maybe not ideal against Treant or whatever, but it's the type of hero that helps Doom a lot in the game. He plays aggressive with Silencer in the lane, can help you take objectives, and he shuts down a little more. Let's go.
I was like, I didn't know there was this troll hate.
Oh, there is. I think a lot of people hate Troll. They go with yours, let's go.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't hate it too. They're going this lock.
They're on my side, they don't like the Troll, sure. It's my boy T.
I mean, it's been 3 days, honestly. I'm enjoying myself.
Could you pair the Silencer lane winning?
10 seconds remaining.
They could, but then you will have the
5 seconds.
situation of where's our stuns? They first pick a Doom,
Yeah.
and then we're like, okay, we need someone to localize have global to secure the engagement, but they need someone to lock it down. Sure, they go for Clockwork, which is fine now. They're going to be able to hook in, have vision. I think something that we didn't mention too much in the game. The reason why Dawn was able to always punish IG's positioning is because Docker is on his Clockwork, coming flares, hooking, like he was the vision entirely by himself. Yeah, I forgot about this hero.
Yeah,
It's a pretty rough matchup for Slark.
Yeah, Lesh is very good at this game once again. I think the Chinese really value like this tanky frontline and enabling them with like other things around it. Once again, 3 armor, Stampede on the Lesh. Damage out from Dawn really that high. I don't think Lesh cares that much about the Silence either. You pop your ult, you get global, you don't care. It's still running.
Could easily be the carry of the mid. We saw Emo just play it. But Dawn though, Mage Slayer on Slark, plus utilizing your setup correctly, hook shot into Doom on Leshrac, you can instantly remove him. Slark has ways to play against this. It's not like a Slark Leshrac matchup with no kind of enabling kind of factors around it. So don't think Dawn's too concerned about it. They just need to execute in the game to be able to deal with it. And IG has last pick, so they need to be respectful. Yeah, there's the Bloodseeker ban. They don't want to overwhelm Slark with too many counters.
That's what makes me sad looking at Dawn. The way that you look at a team like Tundra playing around the track at TI is that they utilize like Mage Slayer, Pipe, Wraith Pact, and so on. But like for Dawn, now we have mech back in the meta, but who's really buying it? You've seen these buying it. I don't think Silencer or Clock great mech buyers. And Doom, he really likes to go the Blink Dagger, the BKB. He doesn't want to be the one buying your auras, your pipes, and mechs and stuff. Yeah. So they don't really have natural heroes to help aid the Slark in playing against.
Yeah, like I think he's gonna kind of do it on his own. He has the global, sure. Maybe Doom can help out with the Lesh here or there. I think the next incoming pick, the Bloodseeker ban, of course, is good for Slark, as already mentioned. But I think once again, I feel like Pangolier is a hero that later on in these stages just really brings these drafts together, right? Lesh wants to run a tower as Pangol. That gives more teamfight to the Slark and Doom. I feel like that should be the hero that Dawn. They should probably be eyeing this hero.
I like how Pangolier has become what Kunki used to be like a year or two ago. Like you get to the end of a draft, you have skirmish and fight, and you're like, I need someone to localize a fight. It always was Kunka, no matter what. And now it's just like, it's just Pangolier. Yeah. By corrosion diffusal, you do the exact same thing.
They're just banning hero, anti-mage. I mean, this hero is so rare, but they really stuns outside.
Radiant team pick.
Maybe like even a more.
I mean, especially when you also have like some potentially double melee lane, like Doom Clockwork. You have an anti-mage there with a Orb of Venom or the tree with Orb. I feel like these heroes can't lane. So it's a pretty good aim game. I would say that's a good ban from them. Yep. I still think here, like Pango. Kunkka is also good, but I think it's a little too similar with Doom. Like this.
I like the Pango. I'm sold on Pango right now.
Nope. Oh yeah, our favorite initiator.
We saw this on 2 days ago.
Just to give context before people think sheep think Zeus is initiator.
No, I do. I've seen it happen.
Yeah, Dawn when it came up against LGD last week.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
It's better than last time.
No, I was gonna say, let's just say it did not work out in their favor. Does it add what you guys felt was missing in gaming lineup?
It gives them skirmishing fight, which they already have, and overwhelming damage. I guess the issue is one is this draft where they need lanes to set the pace of the game, and they don't really have to take tower damage to enable drafts. Normally, in lane, you want to take early towers. You play in areas that your damage feels good because you're doing it in the face of your servers. that doesn't happen until 20 minutes into the game. These heroes try to protect your Rubik, will keep the tower long enough. Don't want to be able to get to play. So it's what they want to play, but I feel like with this last pick, be able to kind of really punish them, be it with some super late game scaling or just to play on like a dad damage.
Their mobility and reach banging. Like if you it's just assuming you manage to make it to like you're able to surprise with a clock hook, Pendleton just comes in with his bags or whatever, like you're doing damage, recover pick globally with the islands. Like you have ways to just quickly stop fight, maul someone to death, and then just
Slap him as Kazoo.
Yeah. I mean, the thing with like Dawn's lineup is if they ever get ahead, I think it will be very easy for them to play the game. You have Slark with Zeus, so like easy dewarding. You have a lot of pickup with your Doom Clock, so that's kind of what they need to aim for. I mean, when you have these drafts, it's not always the easiest to get there.
They're about coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. I was like, you can feel it.
That's their win condition, and I feel like for them, they should feel good about this. In a lot of the other drafts they had, I feel like their win conditions were really hard to achieve. You know, this one is not out of the possibilities, but this last pick, Faceless Void, is pretty sleek.
Yeah, it gives IG just comfort. I think for Dawn though, it's like if Doom connects on the perfect Doom's early game, like if Flash out opposition, Doom him. If Void has no chrono, you can maybe ignore. Dawn has ways to be super quick and pacey in this game, but there will always be a point where they will go high ground. They will fall into the victim of, I will just put chronos. So, yep, cool. Dawn going for their style of play, going for aggression. Can they execute this time around? Can they not make the mistake in game one? Because if they make 1-2 mistakes, it's over. IG win the series.
IG have really good ways to disengage. They have really less damage. They have that damage. They have. I like that. I think it's very easy to play and very well rounded. And the matchups are good.
So IG take game 1. We're already in favor for their draft here in game 2. So let's head on in. Let's jump into it. It's pick up.
Thank you very much. We're coming into game number 2. We'll see if Dawn can even up the series or if it's IG's time to finally take one of their own. So both of these fighting for their first victory of the year.
Prepare for battle.
They do. Not sure if this is the draft. It's a very aggressive draft. It's we're gonna kill you type of a draft, hunt you down. My problem with this kind of a draft is like you would want to have some tower damage pressure. Like you can kill, but I'm not sure where how are you gonna kill the towers? Like I don't think you can even kill a tier 2 tower unless you take a full 5-on-5 engage. So that's gonna be very difficult for them. And also you're playing against Treant Protect. This hero, this is a top tier pick for a reason. This hero has been under the radar after receiving buffs to his Leech Seed, and one of the reasons why this hero is super contested, it's either banned or picked so far in the DPC. And this last pick, Faceless Void, I think that kind of seals the deal. They have a decent amount of damage that they can throw inside the chrono. They have strong lanes, and actually they did counter pick quite a lot in this against Doom. They picked the Centaur, so you kind of need to Doom the Centaur, otherwise you're gonna run away. There is a way to like stop with the Leech, with the Cogs, but and then again they picked Leshrac after Slark, so Slark's gonna have a bit of a harder time staying near the fight where Leshrac is, and it was also Leshrac after Doom, so you can still have your abilities run your Dooms. That
A little disappointed in this Zeus. It's not the patented cop 6 mango sages, man. Start the game.
These are professional e-gamers pick up, and one thing that I noticed is everyone has a branch, fairy fire, and a stick. These are good starting items. Pay attention.
I'm paying attention. My 6 mangoes sages, man.
Not for you.
Go.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. There. I'll let you know. It was my only game on a stage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you did great. You did amazing.
Courier has been killed.
Dawn Gaming. Not sure if they're gonna do amazing, but something they're gonna do amazing in this game is dewarding. They have Zeus and Slark. Maybe IG should not even get. It's gonna be free gold for Dawn.
Just go without vision the entire time.
Going blindly. I would remove might be. Just straight up is.
Hey, come on. Really? You've never seen a build versus... Oh, okay. All right. I understand.
Different build than MS this time. MS going for like glaives. He wants to be able to hit back, but not sure how effective that is. It's good against Rubik, stealing his intelligence, the damage, but still this lane's gonna be very tough for. So, ton of burst damage. He gets close, tries to fight against the centaur, gets stunned, gets lifted. Especially level 3 centaurs these days, they don't go for retaliate, maybe like one value point, but mostly it's 1 point in stun, 2 points in double edge, then you use double edge 2 times, and it's way too much damage for enemy curious assist.
I'm interested to see NS's positioning too. I feel like this is a lane that he can't kind of get away with that aggressive positioning that he likes to do. Telekinesis and a hoof stomp, especially later on when there's a bull to follow it up.
He's
like,
the first blood material in this lane. For sure.
Yeah, like I'm worried because when he was playing that Dazzle, he was stepping up really far, and he's done it in a couple of these games too.
We'll see once they hit level 2 how aggressive IG is gonna play in this lane. Top lane, 2 melee heroes, 4 melee heroes overall. So playing into Treant Protector, I don't think they can get a kill. They try to take a fight with Battery Assault. Treant immediately uses Leech Seed, Time Walk, so this faces Void definitely not dying in this.
Yeah, he seems to be fine. We'll see how Emo does on this. Especially if the lane's going to stay like this. He's already 11-2, so things are going quite nicely for him. Which, to me, it feels like it's edging towards IG doing well in all 3 lanes, right?
Mid lane, pretty even. 11-11, 2 denies on both of these heroes.
MS? Shot from dead. No fade to follow that up. It was on cooldown.
He's gonna die eventually.
Yeah.
Like, he's definitely... I don't think we're gonna see... unless he doesn't die and then they get a first off with the Zeus hitting on 6, playing aggressive on the side lanes. But yeah, I don't see top lane dying. Emo way too tanky, and Emo for a bit of a different build on Faceless Void. For now, just bringing Band of Elixir, but has a Ring of Health in his quick bomb. Not sure if that's needed. Maybe he's thinking one step ahead. This is gonna be Lincoln's eventually.
First, Tolosin as MS goes to pick up the bounty rune. Both telekinesis
just die already.
Yeah. There it is. Right?
Yeah, I get that.
First blood, Tolosin gets MS, as was foretold in the ancient writings. But he'll come back to lane, full health, full mana. We'll see what he can do. I'm expecting cardio
one more time,
and then he's got to go mid.
Refill the bottle. Let's see if he decides to refill the bottle. He's pinging something out. Maybe he starts to drop his items. It's his slug's item, so he's going bottom.
Okay. Zeus. Dust kind of covering this water rune. Telekinesis. It's not going to matter. They put up the water runes, so now Pelosi as well as Dust are going to chase Dolphin. In a bit of a bad position. Nobody really able to come over except for MS, but that might just be enough. Pelosi continues to chase these early glaive.
Steal his in.
He's going to steal the int. He's going to steal his life. MS getting revenge. And dish served without a lot of intelligence.
Stop wasting time.
I can be a waiter. I can serve people. I have no intelligence.
Yeah.
Other lanes going. Slark sitting at 16, Centaur 20, and 99 is going to Vanguard next. So he's going to be super tanky. Once Rubik, he keep it mid. Refill the bottle, going back to the bottom lane. Will stack in the triangle before he leaves. Lane is in a good spot for Irving, so he doesn't need to be afraid that he's going to die.
Bashes up towards top. Pretty disgusting. Got a couple more percentages. Ooh, Irving actually getting a little bit low. They're trying to get the kill to Siamong, but they're unable to split us with another kill. Old trees. Away.
We'll need another hit.
Yeah, he's going to survive with 10 health. That MS continuing to right click with the wave, starting to output a good amount of damage. Really close. Like, they don't losing Irving and Sid. Still the gained 1 permanent agility.
This is infinite scaling lineup from Dawn Gaming. Silencer Slark lane. All they need is Roaming Fudge and an off-lane Legion Commander. So Zeus is about to crack level 6.
Right.
Needs this creep wave, and then they're gonna be playing aggressive, probably one more time on the bottom lane. So Irving decided to swap his items around, not going for Vanguard, instead going for Hood. If he had that cloak, maybe could have lived there, but was having Vanguard in his quick buy at the time. Changed his mind.
Something a little bit different. You think that's the better move over Vanguard?
Playing against Clockwork Zeus, Silencer Zeus, that's a lot of magical damage.
Right.
Lane, Dust trying to play a bit more aggressive on Zeus.
So I would say this time around, Dolphin having a lot better game. Obviously, he's getting dove 3 times here to get back-to-back deaths. So things going well. We'll go to the ult.
Okay, I don't see anyone dropping low.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Treads get delivered to Emo, but right afterwards,
Scouting
Courier
tool.
dies. Yeah, I guess. I mean, everybody was being lane. Lane. They'll go for it. So once again, you need to be careful. Coming on Irving. Irving. Out of the one. This is the host. Speed up. The telekinesis comes. Maybe you get the kill if they let on. The body blocked by Dr. Still going with Snow and some out.
That's good. Double baby.
Third MS. Okay. Oh, baby.
Silence is broken.
Make sure to not a full kill, but to equal to get stunned up, get 2 kills. He did lose a cent, but this guy is for the bot lane. He just got
he's got
to that tower.
and one more shot.
Or hit.
Radiant's
Oh!
bottom tower has been
Overtread.
denied.
Right, an extra 2 permanent agility without extra attack speed.
I thought he couldn't get it.
He was close. And also Dust in the triangle, farming a relatively big stack that Rubik made.
Poor job, well done. A little bit of a net worth lead here for IG. They're gonna kind of leave Sark by himself. He's all alone over Vine. We've seen what Simon can do with some space in terms of farm. Like, I was really impressed with what he was able to accomplish with the Sven. Obviously, Cleave and everything. He had the ability to farm probably all have to hero. But now, Chrono is top. They've got Dust and QX. They land the follow-up. Something gets the kill on Sun Goku. Now they'll look over at Dr. who comes with the comments. It's round 2. Dolphin and MS are here. Our curse walk away. QX run. Thunderguard's Wrath still not going to get a kill. And he's able to walk it out.
Oh man, this is the second Zeus ulti. They get nothing out of it. Like, no kills. Hero needs those kills. Like, he needs the gold. It's a snowbally hero. It's a good hero that scales well into mid and late game if you're having a good start. But yeah, definitely needs those last hits.
This is a little bit rough for Dolphin. Still though, you know, maybe he can get something with the next one. He's going into the Kaya first. You've got Emo now moving and shifting over towards mid. He's going into the Battle Fury.
What year is this? He's going Battle Fury. I would be okay if he's playing against, I don't know, Phantom Lancer, CK, then, but I'm not sure why Battle Fury. I don't think I've seen Battle Fury in a couple of years on Faceless Void. That it's like, it's just there are better builds.
What would you want?
Hand of Midas, Mask of Madness, anything pretty much.
Okay. Sorry. I like it.
Dire's top tower
Old relics
is under attack.
still showing some power. presence.
We'll see how powerful it is.
Yeah, certainly so. As he's gonna buy that Claymore and that
he can still change his mind if he wants to go Orchid Lincoln's on face. With these two components, I just don't like.
What a build.
Smoke on ID.
MP coming in, they're gonna go around onto this Doom. Easy kill on the Son Goku. 4 heroes showing up to this one. I'm sure Dr. wants to walk into that. Emo has a really easy time escaping. Let's Chrono back up. So he's farming bot for free at the moment. Arc back up into the jungle. Ooh, Arc Lightning stolen by the Rubik. He's already at level 6, so he's gonna start to get some farm and the ability to get some CS under his belt. So we'll see what he does with the farm. What is on? Staff. Shoot up.
Force staff a lot of value. Pushing people out of the cogs against Slark. It does have item on both of these supports. Train Protector going for one immediately. Last game, it did go for a Blade Dagger into forward staff, but he was black against Sven. Oh, hook shot. Good lane for follows on.
And I feel like could have split it there too. Ends up holding it. Now Gray stays close. Gonna go drop that. Will get killed. The Chrono's on the Doom. Oh, not hitting the Doom. He actually goes for the Clockwork, and I think he was aiming for the Zeus, and once he didn't get it, he knew he didn't have the damage to kill the Doom. Why waste his time? We get a kill. Get the Clockwork.
When I said good lift from Rubik, I meant bad lift. He just passed it on himself. That's it. He had the battery assault running, but thought he's gonna go for a cheeky play. Didn't happen in the end. Died to Zeus. Zeus usage of the ulti to secure the last hit.
Still feel right. Always is, but value. Interesting play there. I thought he was gonna steal hook shot. I wasn't sure if he got the battery assault off immediately. Maybe you could have stolen it. But either way, the telekinesis dropping him on yourself is not the way out of that. Quick dagger beat. They're gonna chase him up. He's in some trouble. Goes into that ult, pulls in nearby. Maybe they can keep some vision on him and get the telekinesis. They're not able to keep up and walk away.
There was still global silence available just in case it was needed. They're lurking around mid lane with the global and the hook shot. They want to kill, but Dire using the scan and a good read from Evo. Since Battle Fury done, just need to use the career.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
What sort of prize is
There it is.
Dire's
All the way across, but QX is actually sent great spot to block. So that means it's off to the side. Over comes battery assault as well as the con. Doom going the other way. Time walk in. That's the problem. The Doom with the global silence, and now this faceless void is dead. Dust comes in and he's gonna try and help out Irving. Lands the stun onto the Sark, but it's not gonna matter. The Dark Pact is there, and they get the kill on Irving as well. So 3 heroes got on the side of IG. They only get a Clockwork. That worked well.
Very interesting log by Emo. Going in.
Cogs.
In Cogs, into Doom. Emo known as the question mark. Sometimes
Giving it.
we gotta ask ourselves what the hell that was. No answer. Traffic. We got our Arcane.
Yeah, this is gonna be a bit dangerous if you want to go after him with the Arcane Rune, but he's in the box, so we got dropped again. Dust ends up dying to MS, not before getting the kill on MS himself, but it's a time kill streak out of his hands now. And MS got himself 10.
That's pretty good. Bolt has Veil relatively early on as position 5, so he's more farmed than big. This time around, had a really good game on Silencer. Like, he had some low silences in the previous game, which kept on hitting throughout mid game. Slark, the Fusel Blade done, sitting on 1,000 gold. He's gonna be ready to take these fights.
Rules, and he just grabs Sun from Dota. Son Goku not so tanky against these two heroes, and they get an easy kill onto the space open for Faceless Void with his Battle Fury.
Radiant's top tower is
That
under
sure.
attack.
Pretty quickly.
That's gonna be his way of dispelling the global silence, potentially baiting out the doom, the illusion. I don't think it's gonna fall for that, but good stats because you already have a battle fuse. I don't know. Well, we'll see how this one plays out with the Battlefield. Level 12 on them. Battlefield is available. Hookshot connect for the rest of the team.
Yeah, very far away from everybody. Okay, but Irving did. So now the chase is on. The Hookshot lands. Trying to run into the trees. Dolphin. Overgrowth comes in, and they should be able to get a kill here onto the dude. So a bit of chasing from Dawn in a chase. And now onto the Zoots. Where but there's no hook shot. Mashes are through. The kill is there. Just Dolphin. It's a double kill for this Lestrat.
Of the chrono. Doom's out of position. Like, this is the second, even the third time that he's pushing the wave way too deep, and he gets punished by it. And again, this time around, Lestrat is picking up Yule Scepter as his first item to set things up. It's a good way to buy some time, turn around, fight potentially, where they focus you have Pulse Snow running, Yule Scepter on yourself, and they're grouped around you. Good way to disrupt the global. Not sure if I mentioned
Radiant's
that,
top
but
tower is under attack.
good mana regen item, stopping the deep with setting up for your stun. Centaur finally finishing up. Blink Dagger, another hook shot up Chris.
Yeah, Internet Flow seeing the cogs will be stolen. Not sure how much that's going to help him, but he drops down another set of cogs to make sure that they're able to get the return kill. The global silence comes in, and they're going to look over now at the Centaur. He's silenced up, but surviving the aggression that came out, so it ends up being a 1-for-1 trade. Blink hooks up. Dolphin's ready for that one. Okay, Irving.
There's a lot of these deaths that are looking kind of weird, where Centaur with 300, 400 HP decides to jump in, tries to get something done. The rest of the team is not close. See you, man. Now he's trying to chase and find anyone.
Was it? He finished it. Telekinesis gets the bounce. Okay.
What a Chad play.
Yeah, that looked like he was dead to rights. Impressive. Stopped him with pounce. So we've seen Dawn in this position before, where they have a little bit of an earthly to work with and trying to make something happen with it. It'll be interesting what they're able to do. They've got Falcon Blade, Diffusal Blade, and going into the BKB on the Solar. Bigger items are coming out for IG at the moment, especially if they finish it and up soon enough on IG.
It's not that big to avoid being able to disrupt the global silence. Oh, quick reaction from Simon.
Bouncing while stunned.
They wanted to take a fight.
Hook shot. It's QX. Cogs also pushing back. They go to the Stampede. They get the kill to Duck Trades, and now they're going to look over for a +1. MS in position. And eventually he'll fall. Just a question of whom, and it will be Irving. So the body blocks are there from Pelopton. Emo, he's got Chrono. Eventually. Violation. Open bash. He'll just use the Chrono. Right. Damage is in and
look at that finish. There we go. Hitting him and also hitting creeps in the back, maximizing the farm. That's why he picked it up.
Yeah.
I've seen this movie before. Clockwork and Silencer going in near the outpost, trying to make something happen. Both of them die. Same thing happened in the previous game when they kind of threw the game. That move made the rest of the team into a bad spot.
That's an interesting move. And again, just work like that. In situations, I feel like you really don't need to, right? Like, Sark was out of the engagement.
Yeah, they forced the fight. There was no global silence available. There's global right now, so Emo,
shot?
good hook shot. Global.
Cogs don't push him, but they've got the global anyway. They're going to look with the Arcade Curse. So Goku coming over. Time walk down.
He just got his Manta style delivered.
Oh boy. Trying to run. Time walking. TP out. He's gone.
Beautifully done by Emo.
A little chef's kiss on that one.
Like, if he didn't have 2 creeps, he wouldn't have gold available at the moment, or if his career was dead, the outcome would be different. But his Manta style gets delivered, dispels the silence, dispels your gankers, gets away.
I think it was the creeps he got in the pro battlefield.
Yeah, those are the creeps. VPs.
Got him at the right time. Battle Fury goated. Best item in the game.
After Hand of Midas. Shadow Amulet, Hand of Midas.
Shadow Amulet?
These are two of my favorites.
We've talked about where you like to sit with the Shadow Amulet.
Inside Roche, setting up for a 5-man black hole. Sure. Smoke from IG. Getting close to his BKB, does have a Bloodstone. He finished. They feel like without a global silence, IG should take the fight.
Or even the bottom. Where's that telekinesis? Should be as dead. Time walk in. BKB overgrowth is used to secure the kill.
Question mark. I mean, Sector's sitting next to him. His deployed as time walk available. And the dash, there's Edict running, so I don't think we are getting away from it anyway.
Chrono if need be.
Radiant's bottom tower.
He gave it a test. It works. Down to 8 seconds.
Works, but now it works a little bit less. Shot. Oh, Mark Irvin now. Maybe even thinking about turning around. He's got the rest of the team over to the side. Use the Stampede can get in on this. No. Time really did just TPing out. Oh, Emo had Chrono. He could have just thrown it, but maybe he didn't want to risk whipping.
Definitely does not want to risk it. This should be a tier 1 tower for IG. They are the ones making the aggressive moves, moving around the map, searching for kills when there's no global silence, when there's no Doom available. Good usage of the smokes, and they're also the ones controlling the runes. Arcane rune just on the bottom, so Leshrac will be picking that one up.
Rude. Easy peasy, bottled up. IG, see if they can get done with this. They're looking towards top Fumong. He's getting his BKB going into the Ags, has the double pounce once he picks it up. Poorman smoke coming in from Dawn, and we'll see if they can take an advantageous fight against IG.
They know that their smoke just got pinged out. Locris, he's picking out the triangle, wants to get in there.
Irving. See what you want? Duke comes in, is coming over, Faces is gonna join him. They go to the Thunder God's Wrath and have to land a stun with BKB pop back out. That's not gonna last as long as he'd like. And well, with the overgrowth, they get the kill, they got the stolen Duke, so Poison should just be ready to drop that on anybody, maybe even the support if they can find him. And knowing that they have this immediate smoke, that's the right idea.
It's very difficult, like with these BKB strip protection, BKB piercing ability, and they found them as well. Roshan, I think it's time to go. There's no Doom. They have more than enough damage. But okay, they want to make something else happen. Looking for a kill. Roshan's pinged out, but they are hesitating.
Dire's top tower.
Totally indecisive. Vision. They need to protect against this hook shot. We've seen it time and time again, and you can see Darkface coming over from the side. We'll see if anybody stands on the other side of the pit. They're all kind of grouped up at the moment, so coming over.
They with the ward, Irving ready to jump in potentially. Now just blocking the hook shot. It's going to be Aegis for IG.
Emo gets a free Aegis. Act picked up by the Zeus. Could be an Ag soon. Clark as well. Still holding on to
Dire's courier has been killed.
That off.
Doom needs to find a different creep. There is one right now. Centaur Conqueror is he's been holding on to speed or a creep.
Best.
Move faster, lose the game faster.
Is that never one to run fast. No. 4 minutes left on the stages. Oh, there's Lincolns you were talking about.
I thought it was just gonna be a Lincoln's. That did not expect the item build to come up with this void. But it works. It's a job. Now with potentially Lotus Orb coming out on Centaur, that's gonna be very difficult for them to use Doom. There aren't many spells that through Lincolns other than Doom. Doom like eventually can buy Aghanim Scepter, so it's not a guaranteed protection against Doom anymore.
Do you like the Sags on Doom?
It can be very powerful, but sometimes
Feels underrated.
yeah, it feels overrated.
Radiant's middle tower is under
There's the
attack.
Ag. So
For a situation like this, where you see people having multiple Lincoln spheres, it's good, but if you can't run them down, if your BKB's down to 6 seconds, they have BKB piercing abilities, it's not as powerful.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Wait, looked like maybe Emo was honing in on where he was. Didn't end up accomplishing that. Time walk. MS 4 staff away. Simon's nearby. And they're gonna start right clicking away at MS. Get the kill on the silencer. They still don't find the Slark.
Radiant's top tower is under
Really
attack.
hoping that they could, and fortunately at the end of the day for IG, they only come up with a position 5. I think it's still pushed through towards the tier 2 on top. So that, they'll have a hit. Speed available. Really defending here from Dawn might be a little bit too difficult for them.
It's a lot of tower damage. Retaliate is level 2, but with 4 points in Edict, it's more than enough to take towers. Emo holding on to Aegis for 2 minutes, so he's really not afraid of going in and sieging the tower. They also picked up the gem. Through IQX, not one. Emo is holding it.
Up them sooner, they're just going to start to take the high ground. Got 2 minutes on the Aegis. They have the Shrek with the Diabolic Edict. Goes down those explosions. And nobody really looking at anything done here on the side of Dawn. The pop Lincolns. Lark and Doom are not here.
Dire's turret has been killed. Radiant's top
Trying to
tower
get the
is under
most out of the
attack.
map. Keep skipping.
Dire's middle tower
1 minute
is
and
under
27 seconds left. That 8
Telekinesis.
down to half
On
HP.
Zeus, Emo comes in. The global sound is going to be used. There's the mantle. The global is not going to be enough to stop Emo from getting the chrono off. He gets the kill on the Dolphin. It will go for an MS. That's going to be 2. Another run. Triple kill for Emo. Here comes Samong. Overgrowth is going to be used on Doom. So Doom's going to be stuck in place, and Emo is able to time walk away. They bought back on MS. It doesn't do them any good, and they still hold on to this Aegis. They don't lose anything on that. IG cleanly in, cleanly out.
On game, he used everything.
Oh, listen. Pop that up with the host stop coming through. Telekinesis. Slark is just going to be dead. He doesn't have buyback.
I don't think buyback would matter. How's Lash doing on mana? Has another Arcane Rune sitting at 300, so this should be a set of barracks with that. Slark Zeus is out in 50 seconds. Aegis about to expire in 30. They pop a glyph.
This is the second time that we have seen kind of get away with having that War Stomp, and so they have to follow up lockdown. They're going to go through to pick the telekinesis. There's the hook stomp into the War Stomp. They've got the follow-up splitter. The stuns on stuns just means there's no way out.
Speaking of stomps, this is turning into a stomp. Pretty much.
Shot on the back line. Thunder got a draft again. Not doing the damage to get the kill. They've got an Invictus. An Arcane Curse on a 4 zeros. Emo backing away. 4 seconds on the Aegis. He needs to be careful. Arcane Curse is on him. And there is the Aegis expiring. They have the Zeus. The bashes. Dolphin in trouble. Time dilation. 4 staff push forward. Dust is right on top of him. They get the kill on the Zeus. They've got buyback on 3 of these heroes. They're going to lose MS who bought back in the last exchange. So they put him up into the air with Mule. Hit him with a Split Earth. You get a full team wipe. And Emo is wicked sick.
This type of a lineup from Dawn Gaming, you need to be able to execute, you need to be able to win those early fights. It's overwhelming lot of damage that they got. When it comes down to siege the towers, especially against the Treant Protect, you see they only managed to keep 2 towers so far, and they even get bullets in here. Stole pounds, but not going to be able to get away with it this time.
11k lead IG. They don't get the full Ceract. That'll push in over its top. And I feel like once they have everything up again, they can just go one more time. And they could wait for Roche if they really want to. 2 minutes away, potentially, and we'll see what they end up choosing. It's not looking like a necessity, right?
Definitely not. IG has a better scaling lineup into late game. They don't necessarily need the rush and wait for a second Roche. Sphere is available, and you know, he's been on point with those chronos. Like, this was not like, wow, he landed like 4-man chrono or anything, but he was going for the right targets, killing Zeus multiple times. So that because the damage coming out from Zeus is something that they need to be afraid of. We've seen they were falling back. One ulti does have a shard. There's a couple of those arc lightnings, and everyone's down to 30% HP. It is smoke again.
A 5-man smoke coming out from IG. Find MS mid if they really want to make that jump, and that's exactly what they do with the 5-man smoke. And the stun, and double edge, the right click, damage, still there, pops the bloodstone, and well, now they're going to go through mid, trying to break through and go to the high ground eventually. Emo still the silver. For an opportunity to go in, some go to the Ags.
He wants Slark. Let's see if he finds him.
Oh no, as he tried to TP back. That's a problem, because now they're without the Slark for 75 seconds.
A classic. This was the type of a move Faceless Voids would do 5-6 years ago. Going in with the Shadow Blade. Whoever pushes the side lane, surprise him with it. But it's a long cooldown. 2-minute cooldown, so people kind of stop using it. It's more of a team fighting tool. But overall, a good pick up on Slark. Down, he's not going to be out for 50 seconds. Next Roshan, who's going to be a long spawn, 2 minutes.
And whether or not IG need to wait for that is the question. I'm about to hit that 5. They should be able to really put the pressure on. Probably going to be that backtrack that's picked, but see both.
It's
good
a bad
choice,
track.
right?
Yeah. Chronosphere AoE can mess up your a lot of the time. They close, they get into it, they can't deal damage. It's very selfish. Level 45 talent.
Yeah. So Slark respawning. There's still a minute and 30 to go on this Roche respawn. A lot of time. I'm not taking anything too far. As still close. Dawn themselves smoke up.
They don't know when Roshan is going to spawn, but they need to go rocket near their own triangle. QX, he's there, ready to break the smoke, and this is the bait. The illusion bait from Emo.
That's because QX is there. He breaks the smoke.
Yeah.
Real can't be an illusion, right, guys? Oh, surprise, surprise.
Almighty money.
Moonshard on his attack speed during Chronosphere is gonna be nuts. Moonshard and also the level 20 talent. About to hit level 25. Needs one creep. One big creep.
There it is. Side. For to accomplish other heroes down toward bottom with be defended by the clockwork. Approaching 10 seconds. Zeus joining him.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Look at that tower go. One tower, 35 minutes into the game. Second rush, respawned.
Roche is up, they'll spot it. Probably have Primo come over. start to cut across the map. Got
Dire's
4 heroes
bottom
set up on the
tower is
high
under
ground.
attack.
5-man smoke from Dawn Gaming again. Rocket Flip goes in. It's going to spot Roche, and they're going to try and move over. QIQX again in the same position. There's an OBS being taken out by the Sentry, but the smoke is broken on MS, and a 4-step back from QIQX. Not broken on everybody, though, so Simong and Son Goku are going to be able to wrap all the way around.
Doom has that Axe, so might be able to Doom Faceless Void, otherwise it's going to be a difficult task through Lotus Orb, through Lincoln Sphere.
Big positioning coming.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
They know. They saw where Rocket's coming from, and we can already see drawing on a minimap. Top barracks has fallen. Zeus needed to TP back to base.
Dire's turret.
This is a big fight. Dawn Gaming, they need to win this fight. Dust is sitting on 5.5k gold. Has enough money to buy a full Hex for now. Like he wants both. He wants Hex and it's buyback money, but buyback money seems to be more important for him.
So hold the buyback money, now they're going to go into the motion of trying to take this Aegis and hard. Likely to get it. Positioning is right to block this shot. So not really a lot going their way for this one. As well as post up, because the over's going to be using to himself, and they're going to run into right after this. Or they get the kill on Turving down. It goes in, but he picked up for the Roto. Comes down off the Sark. You take it. He's on the Doom, and now it's going to be over onto the Sark. The right slip for the mission would be option. Time walk in, time walk out. Mike Q is going to be caught by the get. Kill on Sun Goku as well as MX. So without these heroes, they're going to be a little bit of trouble. And then the buyback. 4 heroes down on the side of Dawn Gaming. Another buyback available. The Dolphin on the moves up to the air on Sun Goku. That's this air. Large hurt Evo. But Evo's gonna pop that into the buyback on the Zeus. Blinking with a warp stop again from below scene. The telekinesis is gonna follow that up. They get the kill on Sun Goku for the second time. Time walk in, 4-step away. MS is gonna survive for a moment longer, but eventually they should catch up and get the kill. That's 2 heroes down on the side of Gaming without buyback, and they should be able to push through mid.
This should be the game. They can't really punch back. Can't even kill one single hero on IG. MS is gonna be the one. Call it in the old chat.
There it is, 2-0 for IG over Dawn Gaming. Dawn Gaming dropping to 0-3 already. It's been rough for them.
Not looking good. You know, this new system playing over 3 weeks. It's gonna be 4 weeks because of Chinese New Year. Like you need to be ready right now. You